What's up everyone, my name's Sam Bur. Some of you might know me from my own YouTube channel and also my previous collaborative tutorials. Today I want to talk about planning your downtown area but without mods and without assets. I also recommend checking out my highway interchange and on and off ramp tutorials. Even though they are modded tutorials, you might still get some handy tips that tie in with today's video. Now in today's video, I'm not going to try and convince you which is the best design layout for your downtown, whether it's grids or curvy for example, but rather show you which aspects are necessary for a well-functioning downtown regardless of the design you choose. Firstly, make sure you have several different road connections feeding into your downtown. The downtowns are usually quite compact and full of people, so there's always going to be a lot of people coming and going. For example, here we have three connections, the highway to the right and the two main roads on the left. I also recommend having either direct highway access that runs very close by or have bypass roads. So in this city I have a small bypass road which allows traffic to move faster throughout the urban area, leading from the downtown to the main highway. On bypasses, it is recommended to limit the amount of road connections and zonings. In your downtown, I also recommend having at least two main roads to handle traffic. Basically, it spreads out traffic and gives them more options, but it's also likely to reduce traffic nightmares. For example, if we look here, I have two main roads, one at the top and one at the bottom. You'll also notice I have other main roads. These are used as secondary main roads, which brings us to another tip. Usually not all your roads in the downtown are large, some are actually quite small suburban streets. It's not a good idea to connect all these smaller roads to your main road because it'll continuously disturb traffic. This is when you'll need a secondary main road. So for example, if we look here on the left is the main road with all these small road connections and it's quite congested. But if we remove all of those small road connections and put them on the secondary road only, you can now see the main road is flowing a lot smoother, which is what you want in your downtown. Speaking of traffic, earlier in the tutorial I mentioned that it's recommended to not put lots of zoning on your bypass roads. Well, this can also apply for your main and most busy roads. Sometimes cars can spawn and despawn a lot in front of a building, which is why it's better to keep those buildings off the main roads because they could easily disrupt traffic. For example, here the hospital looks like it's on the main road, but it's actually connected to a smaller road at the back. Now in terms of zoning, I prefer to put commercial and office space on the larger roads and then the residential a little further back as they're more sensitive to noise pollution. And of course, public transport is also a key element of any downtown. In this city in particular, there are train lines and cruise ships which bring in residents and tourists, which will make my downtown more money and look more lively. And there's also a downtown bus loop for easy travel. Also, don't forget to add in your pedestrian and bike paths to help your people navigate the downtown easier. Now your downtown is going to be a lively place, whether they are residents, workers or tourists. You're going to need a good amount of basic facilities such as schools, hospitals and police for example. You'll also want to make sure you have enough park space and other unique buildings as these will increase land value and make everyone happier. And lastly are building heights. In order to make your downtown more realistic, there should be a nice variety of building heights leading to and from your downtown. It should kind of look like steps, so starting at the bottom and gradually getting higher and higher. In order to make medium density buildings, you firstly zone any type of high density building, make a district over it, and then click the high-rise ban policy. So for example, this is what the medium density residential looks like, and you can use any type of medium-sized buildings to make a nice variety of building heights. Anyway, that's all from me, Sam Bur. I really hope these tips have made sense and helped you guys. Don't forget to click subscribe to the City Skylines official YouTube channel so you don't miss out on more content.